When it comes to budget-friendly, cheap, and recipes that are easily meal prepped, I'm so in. So today, I'll be showing you how to make sweet potatoes that are mashed together with beans. And this recipe is very popular here in Kenya, especially in the western region, and it's commonly known as mushenye mkenye, and also it has so many other names. So I'm going to get started by boiling my beans. Over here I have half a kg of red kidney beans. You can use any beans that you have in hand. So I'll start off by sorting my beans. So I'm going to transfer to my countertop. And then I'll sort the beans by removing dirt, stones, or any rotten beans. Sorting the beans will take around 2 to 5 minutes. So I'm done sorting my beans. So the next step is to wash and boil my red kidney beans. So I'm going to pick a clean bowl and then I'm going to transfer my beans in. You're going to wash your beans for around 2 to 3 times until the water runs clear. I'm going to be using a pressure cooker to boil my beans, and it's going to take around 15 to 30 minutes. In my pressure cooker, I'm going to transfer in my beans. Next, I'm going to add in 3 cups of water. Add in some salt. Cover your pressure cooker by securing the lid, and then over high flame you're going to let the water come to a boil, and once the water comes to a boil, you're going to reduce the flames and let the beans slowly cook for around 15 to 30 minutes. So see you when the beans are ready. Beans have lots of benefits to our body. For example, they are high in protein, which our body needs on day-to-day basis. They are high in fiber, improve gut health, and also reduce blood sugar levels, including so many other benefits to our body. So you're going to, as the beans are cooking, you're going to chop up or peel your sweet potatoes, and then you're going to wait for the beans to get ready so that you can proceed to the next step. My beans are ready, and as you can see, you can smush up the beans. So the next step is to boil my sweet potatoes, which I've already chopped up, cubed into medium sizes. So I'm going to place a very big pan over high flame, and then I'm going to add in my sweet potatoes. Don't worry if the sweet potatoes discolor. So I'm going to add in a generous amount of salt. Stir in the salt into the water and let the pot come to a boil. So boiling the sweet potatoes in cold water is going to make sure that the sweet potatoes cook evenly, that is inside and outside. And also adding in salt is going to season the sweet potatoes, so don't keep on the salt. Sweet potatoes are a great source of fiber, and also they have potassium, vitamins, and other essential nutrients that our body needs on day-to-day basis. And because sweet potatoes are very starchy, you're going to be full for longer, so they are perfect for meal prep. They also reduce inflammation in our body and also improve digestion in our body, including so many other benefits that sweet potatoes have in our body. So this recipe is totally worth trying. After around 30 to 40 minutes, you're going to check on your sweet potatoes, and once you notice that the potatoes are starting to break down, just like this, the sweet potatoes are ready. Or once you insert a fork and the fork runs through, the sweet potatoes are ready. Also, my beans are ready. You're going to drain the sweet potatoes and reserve 2 cups of the water that we use to boil our sweet potatoes. Next, you're going to pick a potato masher and mash up the sweet potatoes, and it's going to be very easy because the potatoes are soft. So it's going to take you around 3 to 5 minutes to fully mash up the sweet potatoes. As you boil the sweet potatoes, make sure to fully season the sweet potatoes. If you don't have a potato masher, you can also use a clean glass bottle or a cup. As I'm mashing up my potatoes, I'm also going to be adding in my very tender and soft beans. I'm going to add in half of the beans and then mash together with the sweet potatoes. Use a spatula and scrape the bottom of the pot. This is to make sure all the sweet potatoes are getting fully mashed. If you notice that the sweet potatoes are super dry, you can add in half a cup of the reserved water that you use to boil your sweet potatoes until you get the right consistency. My mushenye mkenye is ready to serve. Make sure all the sweet potatoes are fully mashed. And once everything is perfect, you're going to place over very low flame, over medium heat, so that you can reheat the sweet potatoes and beans as you finalize mashing up the sweet potatoes. I'm going to add in some coriander once the sweet potatoes are fully mashed, and mash one last time so that the coriander can be fully combined together with the sweet potatoes. So this recipe has very basic ingredients, as you have seen. We've only used sweet potatoes, beans, and salt, and the outcome is delicious, it's filling, and very, very good for accompanying with some proteins, maybe some beef stew, chicken stew, or even mutton stew, and it's totally going to be worth it. I'm going to be having mine with some chicken, which I made earlier on. You can check up here or in the description box for the full chicken recipe. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll be trying out this easy and amazing recipe.